Hello, hello, if you're there. Let me get this set up. Make sure we're live. It is. Wow. Okay. Hello, everyone. Oh, I did it again. You'd think I'd learn. Okay. Okay. You'd think I'd learn. All righty. Let me pull this over. Hello and Happy New Year. Oh my gosh. It is 2023. Scary. Okay, so I have some exciting news today. Today starts celebration. Isn't that exciting? I'm so excited. Celebration happens like now. Well, last year they did it twice, but this year they're just doing it one time. So January and February are your only times for celebration. Okay, so if there's something you want for free out of this catalog, celebration is the time to do it. Okay, now how do we get free things out of that catalog? Oh, it's time for the new mini catalog. So I have a lot of people coming this weekend for a class, and they're all going to get their new catalogs. So I should tell you guys, if you don't have a demonstrator and you would like a catalog, please just message me somewhere on my Facebook page, on my YouTube page. Just let me know that you would like a catalog and you'd like to look at it. I'll be more than happy to send you a catalog. Okay. I should tell you my name is Karen Bochicas, and this is my stamping place. Welcome. I'm very excited to have you today. We are going to make a fun little Z-fold card. Now, I've made Z-fold cards a lot, and you ask me, okay, Karen, so why is this different? Well, can you see this background on this paper? I made that with ink pads. Happy New Year, Wendy. So I'm going to show you how to create that. And then I put the bird, the owl, which is a celebration item, on a Wobble Spring. Don't you just love Wobble Springs? They're so much fun. Okay. So I'm going to point the camera down. Okay. And I'm going to show you some things. All right. So using this little technique, I played with some other colors. So this is gray granite and basic gray. Okay. This one is Bermuda Bay and Coastal Cabana. You can't see the mixing very well. It kind of all just dried kind of plain. You can see it a little bit in some spots, but not as much as I wanted it. This one is Daffodil Delight and So Saffron. And So Saffron is the base. Then I have Blushing Bride and Flirty Flamingo. Let me make sure for sure. Yep, Blushing Bride and Flirty Flamingo. And then Pool Party and Bermuda Bay. I thought those two would look good together, and you can't even see the pool party underneath. So with that said, let me show you how to make this. Okay, I need to bring in some computer paper or something so that I don't get my paper all a mess. Okay, so I cut this at 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay, and I'm going to use Orchid Oasis and Starry Sky. So it kind of doesn't matter which direction you choose to go with which ink pad, but just know this is very messy. You'll get it on your fingers. So you're just going to swipe across. Real easy, and you can load it up as much as you want and have the color showing as much as you want. Or you can do it really light. I'm going to turn my ink pad around. I think I get a little bit better. Yes, I get better coverage that way. Okay, so when I said let me turn my ink pad around, I'll show you what I meant. I was doing it with this end at first, and I wasn't getting the best coverage. So I turned it around so I could use this end to swipe. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to take my Starry Sky and I'm going to turn my paper and I'm going to swipe horizontally now. Okay. So let's turn the ink pad and we're just going to take the Starry Sky and just swipe it. So you kind of want to have some openness. You don't want it completely covered in the ink. Let me get that center section a little bit. You want to be able to see like lines and things. So you'll be able to see that a little bit more and see what I mean. It is messy, but guess what? I was doing all of those. I have lava soap. Lava soap is the best answer of getting rid of this ink on your. I used to tell people I have to wait till the next day and shampoo my hair, but I found lava soap. Okay, so the next thing I did for this is I took some water and I just kind of dripped it to make little spots. And just tapping it is going to give it water spots. And you can dry it off right away if you want to, but I really liked how this looked. And so what this is doing, it's kind of pushing aside the top color and showing you the bottom. I'm going to do just a few more this time than I did on my regular card because I really kind of like it. You know, it doesn't matter. You can do less, you can do more. It's just really kind of cool. I'm trying to get in some spots that don't have anything. Okay, so now I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to let it dry for just a tad bit of time while I'm working on the rest of my card. And I'm going to fold this. I really don't need this anymore, but if I fold it, you know, I won't get ink on anything. All right, I'm going to bring in my trimmer now. All right. And I've already cut my card base at 5 1/4 by 11, and I'm using the thick basic white cardstock. Okay. And so now I'm going to turn it and I'm going to score it at, okay, 5 1/2, because that's half. All right. And then I'm going to score it at 2 3/4. So that's half of the other piece. So if you don't remember those measurements, you can always score this in half, okay, and give it a good score, or you can fold your cardstock in half and give it a good score or a good burnish on the score line. And then fold this piece in half, okay? And that'll give you your Z fold. Now I did score it, so that helps me out tremendously, but that's just something you can think about in the future, is folding it in half and then folding it, that panel, in half again. Okay, so that's done. So now I have a scrap here and I'm going to stamp my wonderful, adorable owl. Oh my gosh, you guys, isn't this just the cutest? I can see Google eyes on these little guys. That's next. I really can. I have a card done by a friend of mine. We did some swapping and she paper pieced the bow tie. I just thought that was all so darling. Okay. So let me stamp that image. I'm going to use Memento ink. Okay, and I'm going to give that a good stamp. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to fussy cut this. And it didn't take me that long to fussy cut. All right, so I'm going to bring in my blends This is a new year, and I'm not going to complain about coloring. For those that know me out there, know that I just, coloring is not my thing. But guess what? New year, I'm going to learn. Okay, so I'm going to just use the light starry sky for his eyes. He just has the biggest, most beautiful owl eyes. You probably hear my family in the other room. They're just busy beavers cooking dinner. Okay, so now I'm using dark crumb cake. And I'm going to do his little ears in the dark crumb cake. But then I'm just going to do some outlining right now with the darker color. And I'm kind of just swiping it because he's a feathery owl. I just am kind of bringing in the color. Not a lot because I'm going to use a lighter color. And trust me, this does not take long to color. I love using my blends now. That's what I'm going to say from now on. And I'm going to stick to that. No, I do love my blends. Coloring, on the other hand, not so much. Okay, that's ivory. So I've got light crumb cake. Now I brought 2 of them. I don't know why. Okay, and you're just going to go in and you're going to color over it with the light. And it's going to do some blending and give it a shade. It's going to take away some of those rough marks that you don't want, but yet you still want it to look like he's an owl. Now, I do tend to squeak my markers, and I apologize if that bothers anybody. I don't mean to annoy anybody with squeaking. Boy, that one is squeaky, though. Let me try the other one. Okay. It's not as squeaky. And I'm just doing little circular motion here, just to get that light color over and pull out the darker color. If you guys could see me, I got my tongue sticking out, which you could see me if I swapped it. Oh, getting done here. This one's squeaking. Let's see if I can just drag it. Okay, that's looking pretty good. It's looking kind of feathery, just like I wanted. Okay, now the next color I used was ivory. I just really like this color for his tummy. The other night, and I'll put this on my blog, I'll put a picture of it on my blog. We were coming home New Year's Eve. It was about, maybe 11:30-ish, 11:40. And we had 3 owls sitting. 2 were up on a post and 1 was in the middle of the road. And I got a picture of the 2 up on a post, but I couldn't get the one in the middle of the road. I wasn't driving. My husband was driving. And and I was in the back seat with my granddaughter. So that makes it a little bit difficult, to get pictures. But he drove up close and rolled down the windows and they didn't fly off. So I got a good picture of the 2 on the post. So I will put that in my blog. We're pretty sure they're teenagers. And I say that because of the way they were all together. They're pretty good size. We live out here where we have a lot of owls, so I'm sure, they had for that one to be on the road, though, that was kind of strange. I've never seen that. It wasn't after any food or anything. It was just kind of sitting there. But it couldn't be on the post with the two others. That's for sure. There wasn't enough room. Okay, so I'm just going to fussy cut this really quick. And I'm a little slow in fussy cutting, I say real quick, but that's okay. And when you fussy cut, you want to remember you turn your paper, not your scissors, which helps get you a little bit better rounded areas. And I normally don't fussy cut on my videos. I don't know why, I just feel like it takes me forever. But like I said, new year, new things. I'm going to work towards doing better. Things I wouldn't do in the past. Okay, almost done. I'm getting there. I'm talking too much, so I don't have my tongue out. That's a good thing, right? Okay, almost done, promise. Holding my breath. That's another thing. If I talk, I don't hold my breath. Okay, woohoo! There's our little hootie owl. Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece of paper that I made. It's pretty dry. You can see, oops, off camera. Okay, you can see it's pretty dry. Looks pretty good. And I'm going to cut this at 2 and 2.5. Okay. And I want to bring this over, and I'm going to leave the one side there. I'm going to cut this one at 2.5. So you're really only losing an itty bitty little strip. I'll show you what we can do with that if you choose. Okay. So I'm going to bring this back in, and I'm going to put some adhesive on it. Okay. Get rid of that. I don't need that. So you can see. We're going to adhere this to the panel, the front panel of our Z-fold card. Okay. And then we're going to take this one. Oops. This is another panel. And we're going to fold that down and place this right here. And it helps us get it even. And there you have your two pieces. Okay, and it's a Z-fold. Okay, so the next thing I did is I took my Stylish Shapes dies. These are all the dies in your Stylish Shapes. Okay, and let me tell you, I use these so much. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for my story. Oh, you too. Thank you. All right. So this one is our Stylish Shape dies. And I love, they're stitched, and I just love using them. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stamp in this stamp set. You have my friend, it's your day, hoot hoot, you're so cute. Well, I have my friend mounted on a block, and I'm going to use Orchid Oasis. And I'm going to I'm going to stamp my friend on there. Okay. Let's hope I get it straight. I'm stamped. Oh, I got a halo. But guess what? I'm not going to worry about that. And let me tell you what I'm going to do. I got to show you some new product now. All right, y'all. I have been waiting for something like this. This is our new organizer for our blending brushes. Oh, isn't this awesome? And look, we have new blending brushes. Aren't they cute? Look at them. I have to show you. Okay, so that holds 9 blending brushes. That's awesome. But look at our brushes. It's tiny. I love it. This does a beautiful big surface. This does a nice little surface. And I'm going to show it today. So let me pull that scrap piece back in. Okay. And these can be found in our new catalog that's out right now. It's the new January to April. So let me tell you, that's only 4 months. They've kind of shortened up our months. We don't have it as long anymore. So remember that. Celebration, 2 months. Catalog, 4 months. Okay, so normally I would tell you to come in off the side. But I'm going to hide this center section under my owl. And I'm okay with having that center piece a little dark. All right. And I'm just going to bring that color out all around. Okay, one more time. Again, I'm just starting in the center. So the center is the darkest. And I'm just going to bring that out. And that's why I'm kind of okay with that little halo there. You're not going to really notice it as much. I just put my blending brush back in its storage. Let me show you guys again. Gotta love it. Oh, hi, Debbie. How are you? Yes, the little brushes are great. I'm so excited. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do before I finish is I'm going to adhere half of this onto my Z-fold. Now, remember, when you do a Z-fold, if I was to put adhesive all over it, it would glue it together. We don't want it glued together. We want to be able to open the card, right? So I'm just going to put it on half. Now I'm using a Wobble Spring. These are so much fun. You can get these off Amazon. I don't remember. It's not expensive. And they do have a bigger size as well. This is the smaller size. Okay. And I'm just going to adhere that right dead center. Got a little crooked, but that's okay. So now I'm going to take the paper. It would probably work better if I had my take your pick tool. I could probably get that off easier. Okay. And now I'm going to adhere my owl right there. And there he's on the Wobble Spring. Oh, I just love it so much. Okay. I did one other thing is I don't remember the name of these sequins. They're in the main catalog. You get 3 in a pack, 3 of these packages full of sequins. There's petal pink or a pink color and like mint macaron, they're greenish. But let me tell you, these are so much fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some little glue dots and I'm going to put it, whoops. Don't you love when you barely squeeze and it just all comes out? Okay, so I'm going to just put some glue down on my paper. Let me pull off some of this glue because I have way too much for these sequins. I just have a little rag. I'm wiping that glue on. It's no big deal. You just need little bitty drops. That's all you need. Okay, that should be good. So with your take your pick tool, you have a wonderful end that has a little bit of sticky goo. That's what I'm going to call it. And it makes it so nice that you can pick up your sequins. Well, I had it. Okay. And then you can just put it down. Now, it is going to require your finger to hold it down, but look at how nice that holds. And these sequins are all different. Some are glittery. Some are blue. There's silver in here. There's little, there's big, there's gold. Quite a few different ones. Okay, so I have that on that side. Now I'm going to do the other side because I think it balances it out if it has it on both sides. Now, of course, the glue doesn't want to come out. Okay, whoops. Okie dokie. All righty, there we go. So I'm going to grab a few more with my take your pick tool, which I could not live without, let me tell you. Sequin was on the back side. Okay. Well, let's see, maybe a gold one this time, huh? Let's get that on the right side. Well, there's little like pearls in there as well. Huh. Okay, but that's not what I want. It's pulling a pearl. Let's grab. I want another sequining. I want another glittery one. There we go. I got it. I'm throwing sequins everywhere. It's on the back side, so let's see if I can do this. I'm going to pick it up, plop it on. It wants to stick. There we go. And I got an extra one that doesn't need to be on there. Okay, remember I had that little bitty scrap? You can take this little bitty scrap and you can add just a touch of glue to it. And you can put it on the inside somewhere if you want to. Now, granted, I do need another sentiment on the inside. I will find one a little bit later and put something in there. But look at that. That little bitty scrap does not go to waste. It's on the inside. And there you go. There you have your cute. Oh, I didn't do something. Look, I left his beak alone. Gotta get his beak, right? Oh, we can't have that. Let's see if I can do this while it's mounted on that. Of course you can. Okay, there. His beak is now colored. All right, y'all. There you have a cute little Z-fold owl card creating your own designer series paper. What do y'all think? Well, I hope you enjoyed this. And if there is anything I can do to help you with your purchases or getting a catalog, please let me know. I would be so honored to help you out with that. I will be back next Thursday with another fun card. I can't wait. And I'm going to start going live on my Facebook channel again also. So stay tuned for that. I haven't quite decided when and what time. So with that said, turn my mouse around. All right, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I have a fun card class this weekend. It's a cards that move. We're making a triple layer card, a wiper card, a double slider card, and a box card. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Y'all take care and have a great weekend. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Thank you, Debbie.